Hello there. Welcome to stream. Where's the button? Hi. Welcome back. We're painting today. How's everybody's day? Thanks for dropping by, those who are here and those who will be here later. Who do we have so far? We've got Jonathan, we've got Brooke, and it looks like we've got this new name I haven't seen before. Trash Bag Fashion Lover. I am doing great. I hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for dropping by. There I am. Toxic Toad. Welcome to stream. I don't think I've seen your name before. Welcome. We are painting this thing today. Last stream was spent building it, and since then I've coated it now in Plastidip, so it's ready to be painted. I'm gonna bring the volume down a little bit in my headphones because I can't hear myself too well. There we go. Before I go too much farther, how are audio levels? It looks like everything is good. I don't think I'm competing with the music at all too much, looking at the levels. I'm gonna assume it is. Good to be back. And it's Saturday, not Sunday, so more people hopefully are less busy getting ready for their work week or school week, so maybe it'll be a little busier of a stream. Either way, I'm excited to get to work. Hope you guys are too. Let's get going with it, I suppose. Not much point in stalling, I don't think. I got a bunch of new paint, even though it's really just it's more just acrylics. I was just running out of yellow, and I need yellow for the Triforge. So bored, huh? The message isn't showing up yet. There's a bit of a delay between my restream chat and the YouTube live stream. Oh well, I'll adapt as I see it. So freaking bored, you swapped games 3 times and can't find anything you want to do. Well, you're here now. That's what you want to do. Alright, let's get right to it, I guess. I guess I will start by making a mix of the brown color we're going to use. Which, I don't actually know if I need to make a mix, because I think I already have the brown color I need back here. We need... Where are you? Give me your paint. Burnt umber. That is cinnamon brown. Oh, I took the paints back to Joe's. Which is fair, because actually, I think I spent Joe's Place money on them, so... They're not mine. Oh no, raw sienna. I guess maybe I didn't. Oopsies, I'm a thief. That's too bright. I need more of a reddish brown for this. Played Phasmo, grounded in Minecraft. Think you'll just watch this? I'll take it. Is this the right color red? Deep red. That is actually almost a perfect match. Okay, we'll go with that. And I'll add a bit of yellow to it if I need to. Make it browner. Browner! And put that back over there. I'm doing great. I'm excited to stream again. I'm stalling as I always do. I'm not really sure why. I'm the worst. I'm a thief. Alright, back to it. I've already coated a couple things in paint. Not paint, in tape to try and mask off a couple things here so I don't get too much brown paint on things that are supposed to be white or other colors. Shirt? What do you mean, like the shirt? You like the shirt? Where's my Dr. Pepper shirt? Oh, Dr. Pepper shirt's still in the laundry. I haven't done laundry since last week, and I really need to. I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe tonight. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I should get the Dr. Pepper shirt at some point. This is my other iconic color, just orange. If the neck was a little higher, it could be Velma's brother. Alright, sorry, I'll bring it up here. Jinkies. There we go. Bring it all the way up here. Fantastic. I look like a fool. Okay, enough stalling. Let's just start painting this thing. Sadly watching stream. Oh, it's 11? I'm sorry about time zones and that I can't stream at the best times for everybody. But I'm glad you dropped by for the time you did. Really do appreciate it. And don't feel like you ever have to stay here longer than you need to. Or you want to. Everyone is welcome whenever. Juicy paint noises. Nice! Okay. To work we go! That was probably way too much. Oh well. Velma. I am not Velma, I'm Ryland. Just Ryland, official. Guess who just woke up? Zoe! Almost your bedtime too? Yeah, what time is it? Just about 5? Yeah, you're going to bed pretty soon, aren't you? Doesn't help that you're up around this time 12 hours ago. Welcome to stream, Jesse, King, and Brooke's already here. I forget. I always forget who Boo It's Me is. Is it Aiden or is it Izzy? I don't know anymore. I give up. I'm just gonna paint. Just gonna paint. There's no sense trying to appeal to people I don't understand. Whoop. This looks a little too red, actually. Okay, maybe I'll mix it. Try and keep some symmetry, but I'll mix a little more brown into it, so it's a little more brown and less red. I will use spice brown. Spice brown. Mix that in there and see what we get. A lot of my painting is experimental. The ginger. I see. That's better. Actually, it needs a little more. Does it? Yes, no, tiny bit more spice brown. Woo. Okay, how's everybody's week? My week was great. Still haven't found a job. No, I've keeping my eyes open and working on things. But I'm also trying to enjoy myself a little bit, because it's nice to be not having to work every day. I'll probably be able to get, if I'm not busy, super busy this next week, I'll be able to get the actual video for this done a lot sooner than I would have before. Because last season of Got Item I was busy working a full-time job with very strange hours, so I maybe only have a couple hours to edit per day, which we'll probably go back to as soon as employment arises. But in the meantime, I'll have a lot more spare time to edit. But I'm not gonna overwork myself. I might give it a week to edit anyways, just because that's me and I'm lazy. This will do. This is the color brown we want. Yeah. Good. I ended up going with more of a wood texture than I did leather, even though I said I was gonna do leather because I'm a failure. I'm a liar and a fraud. Oop. I'm gonna get a little messy. I always get a little messy with paint. That's why my sleeves are rolled up. Don't want to get my orange shirt all browned. That's no good. Had a rough week, glad it's over. Sorry to hear that, and glad it's over as well. Hyrule Castle Town. The town of Castle. I've never been a very precise painter, and I'm okay with that. I will do broad strokes to start, and I'll do precise detail later. Get most of the main color in place before I go crazy with the details. Whoop. And with that, I'm out of commentary. I just feel like I don't want to repeat myself, because most of the people who are here now were here last stream as well. For some reason, my chat window is not keeping up to date with how many people are watching. That's weird. Let me quickly restart that so I can see it again. Docs. Chat. Start again. Is that gonna fix it? There we go. Much better. Your week's been alright? I'm glad to hear that. Good week, or at least an alright week. How was work? Did you work today? Who worked today? It's Saturday, so not a ton of you, I hope. Paint. How is that showing up on the camera? That looks like it's showing up okay. Nothing looks too dim or too desaturated. It's not as bright as I would have liked it, but I feel like I can't go much brighter without it like losing details. You were off. You could have gone in, but you didn't. Look at that. It's playing all the jingles. There we go. I would love to work from home if I could. That'd be nice. I know it's probably not likely. Although most IT work can be done remotely. It's more so convincing my employers that I could do that, if I ever have employers. Try boys. just a rough starting coat before I do any detail work. I want to get kind of an undercoat of this wood detail, or the wood color, and then I'll do the details on top of it. Should work. Should work just fine. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. My shirt is very bright. Thank you. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. I like it. I like my shirt. I like orange. Orange is a good color. It's not as bright as my Dr. Pepper shirt. I'm an IT dude. I am an IT dude. Sort of. I'm certified to be one. I haven't found work as one yet, but I'm still looking, but I am fully qualified to do IT work. Problem is that I live in the middle of small town Saskatchewan, which is the nothing province of Canada. So there's really not a ton of not entry, but like any IT work, really, even though you'd think there's just not a ton of corporations around here. If I were in a video game, Zelda, Fallout, what would my side quest be? That's a good question. Help me find my lost Dr. Pepper shirt. It was last seen in the laundry room, but it's since gone missing. I think the doctor himself take it. Go find Dr. Pepper, bring him back to me. I need to kiss him. Thank you for your Dr. Pepper shirt. I don't know what to give as a reward. Probably just a thank you. I'd be one of those NPCs where it's like, your reward for doing the quest is feeling good about doing the quest and helping fake people. Alright, that's a lot of detail that I didn't mean to do. Not detail, a lot of color that I didn't mean to put on those. Oh well. It cannot be helped. It's burning your eyes, whatever, just look up. Your hair is brighter than my shirt. Okay. I don't expect this stream will take super long, because this is not as complex as any of the masks I've made. This is really just a flat picture on a piece of wood, even though this is foam. But if I get detailed with it, it might take me a little more time than I expected. Chancellor Cole! He's evil, he's got 2 hats. Problem with using game soundtracks like these is that it really does include every song, so you get like jingles or cutscene context related songs. So that doesn't make any sense, and it's very short on its own. My legs are falling asleep. I gotta stop sitting cross-legged. Maybe not. I've gotten a passport, came to Canada and borrowed it. You stole my Dr. Pepper shirt? Well, borrowed my Dr. Pepper shirt? I need it. That's like my one thing. My one thing is a Dr. Pepper shirt. Can't believe you take it from me. Brush it all down so it's not super chaotic in its texture, even though this is probably making a bigger mess than I mean to. Oh, maybe a little more there. Doesn't help that I'm using a really big brush for this. My shirt's brighter than your future? Yeah, it is. Your future is dim. You have no skills and no talent, no hope. The future is as bright as you want to believe it to be. Gotta really fill in this crack with paint. L. L for lasagna. L for leg, which mine is asleep, and I gotta stop sitting cross-legged in a chair that is not meant for sitting cross-legged in. I'm not going to stop, but I should. Hello? It's just the music. Okay. That's a decent starting coat. The Ryland confidence. That's not stored in a shirt, buddy. That's stored in my eyebrows, which you ain't taking. If you take these, I'm killing you. These are mine. I'm just gonna let that dry for a sec. In the meantime, I'll mix the, actually, don't even need to mix. I think this will be the color I use. It's a warm white. I'm gonna use that for the shield border here. Maybe I should attach a handle to this thing. That would have made it really helpful. I should have done that before I finished building it. Do I have any tape? I could probably just tape it. Ow, my leg. It's not really even an ow, it's just like uncomfortable. Quick chat, take his eyebrows? You can try. I'll duck and dodge. I'll move them around. I'll avoid them. Avoid them being taken by wiggling them. They break free of all things. The Achilles heel of my face. The Achilles brow. I will just do this. Fold it over. And then just stick that to the back. It'll probably fall off as I go. But I can lift it like this, lightly. Never mind, it's not holding on at all. What can I use to make a handle out of this? I could use a pin. A pin. I'm not too worried about getting a handle on there for the sake of holding it. It's more so I can display it. I have a nail over there. I'll use a nail. I just need to be able to hold it a little bit while I paint. So I guess that does kind of go against what I said. But if I just puncture right there and not go all the way through, hopefully. There you go. Now I can pick it up and actually hold it all. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. There we go. Oh, that music would have kicked in great if I was... Stab it. I did. I stabbed the back of it with a pin. With a needle. Don't go too deep. Okay. Right. Painting the edges of it now. That would be... I guess this brush can do. It's big. I do not use the right types of brushes for things, and I'm sure anybody who knows anything about brushes is probably shaking their head at how I do things. But it's how I do things. That's not where that's supposed to go. Alright, let's do this. Whoop. That's a good color. What did I say? I didn't say anything. Just because you guys thought of something doesn't mean it's my fault. Disgusting. ASMR painting. Take a little lick of the paintbrush while there's paint on it. Yummy. Nutritious. And delicious. I do actually wonder what paint tastes like, and I'm not gonna find out, but I'm curious. Silent stream. Not good. Not good. I'm not eating paint on stream. I'm not going to do it. I will not. I will not. I will not eat paint. I solemnly swear I will not eat paint on stream. As delicious as it looks. Michael, welcome to stream. How was your day? How was your week? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Stream has been good and quiet so far because I am not good at commentating and I don't have much to much feedback to work on. No offense to chat. It's just that I'm not good at making up topics. Last night, very late at night, I guess early in the morning at that point, my friends and I got together online, and we're trying to make a timeline of our, of like the whole history of our group for my brother and sister, because they're new. Even though they probably don't care. It's also just fun to do it in the meantime. But like, I really didn't realize until we started doing that just how much, like, lore my group has. We've been a group, sort of. We've been all in contact since like mid-2019. It's been like, no, 2018. 2018. So it's been like 6 years since, yeah, that's what was happening last night, Brooke. That you probably saw, we were all in that chat. That's what we were doing. We were just like trying to list and kind of organize and archive events that we had chat logs of and stuff. No, yeah, that's what we were doing. we all got super invested. It's crazy. Yes, we were up very late. Isn't paint a liquid, so wouldn't you drink it? That's very true. I will not drink paint on my stream. I should be correct about that. I gotta get it right. I'm gonna make a statement like that. Gotta make sure I say things the right way. Shield's looking sick. Thank you, Toby. I'm liking how it looks so far. The shape is good. The paint job is gonna take a bit more time than I expected, but so far it's working. I can also spin it, which is great. I can't wait for this to go flying into one of my lights or camera or something. Woo! Pizza time! Pizza, pizza, pizza! Woo! It's going faster. I can't stop it. Or can I stop it? I just gotta swing it the other way. Oh, knock that off the table. Gotta sip it like a fine wine. Yummy. I think the nail's falling out. I gotta stop spinning it. Dang, we were good. Decided that you're gonna give up on the Gigapet system. Sorry. It's no good having to give up on a fixing project when you just can't fix it. But I've been there. I've given up on lots of projects that I'm just like, you know what? I don't know how to fix this, and this is more annoying than it is fun at this point. Down it like a shot of tequila. Sure. I don't know how well you can do that if the paint's as thick as it is, but sure. Zelda is a light ball now. She can follow you around in your pocket. Great. I might need a second nail to stop it from spinning. Purple's your favorite color? Favorite flavor. My bad. I didn't read that right. I try to read chat too fast and I don't read it properly. Purple is your favorite flavor. That's good. The color of sloth. I don't actually know if that's the color of sloth. I don't even know if are there colors associated with the deadly sins, the 7 deadly sins? For a kid's toy that's nearly 20 years old, wasn't meant to last. That's fair. It's like a not a knockoff, but it's like the Hasbro Tamagotchi. But like the console version. Oh, that nail's poking through. Whoopsies. I went too deep, just like you told me not to do. Sorry, Jonathan. Don't take that out of context. Maybe the nail's a bad idea. Or maybe it's just because I kept spinning it. That probably doesn't help. There are colors. Which color is sloth? And what is purple? Is purple any of them? Purple sloths. Purple guy. Five Nights at Freddy's. So yeah, MatPat's no longer Game Theory. Isn't that cool? Wonder what he's doing now. Is he retiring or is he moving on to like getting a job? Not that running that wasn't a channel, or wasn't a job, but a different career path. Because Game Theory is like not just a channel anymore, it's kind of like an industry. He's retiring from the FNAF world. Hasbro and Tiger Electronics. Tiger Electronic Attack. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna put the nail in a different spot. Taking care of his little baby. William Afton's actually a sloth. A purple one at that. Crazy. He's falling out of a tree, and that's what he got mad at. That's why he killed all those kids. He was so mad that he couldn't stay in a tree. Sloth is light blue. Baby blue, because babies are lazy. It all makes sense. All they do is sleep and eat and cry. It's like me if I didn't make stuff. Professional baby man. Tiger Uppercut, taking care of his little baby, William Patrick Fredbear. That's his name. What was his name again? Freddy Jr. That's what he named his kid. MatPat 3. I don't know what the second one was. Balance is an art form, one that I am not very artistic with. Okay, he was called FNAF. He called his son FNAF. FNAF Pat. What a good name. FNAF Pat. What's his middle name? FNAF Game Theory Pat. FNAF Undertale. Oh, I'm coloring this poorly. Ryland, you're a failure. Stop it. Stop failing epically. Epic Ryland paint fail. Epic Dad Grill fail. I gotta get precise. Precise is my middle name. That's not true, it's James. What are you gonna do about that? I got paint on my orange shirt. I'm a failure. MatPat's son is actually named Oliver. I'm pretty sure it's FNAF, Michael. I'm pretty sure his son's name is FNAF. FNAF Sans Undertale Patrick. FNAF Pat for short. Fairly certain that is actually the announcement. FNAF Pat sounds way better than Ollie Pat. Gmod. What's Gmod, Toby? Epic Dad Grill fail? That's the Gmod map. James, I say. Yes. James like the Sunderland from Silent Hill 2. James like... what's his name? Middle name, Ness. There you go. James is your middle name, but it's spelled weird. I feel like we talked about this before, but I can't remember. James, but it's spelled weird. It's like J apostrophe AMS. James. What happened? Parents really lost to live with me. Give me a cool name. Ryland James. I know, right? They are so good at names. Sky, Ryland, and Toby. Awesome kid names. The best. The best. This is the sound of them naming us. They put them all into a big bingo machine. ascending. Whoop. Ah, I'm overdoing it. Robert. Cool names. Middle name is the same one as your sibling's first name. Your name isn't actually Michael. It's not actually Michael? I've been calling you the wrong name forever? Don't dox. Sorry, Toby. as you list your name, Toby Weiberg, in chat as your account name. I will not dox you, for you have already doxed yourself. Everyone will know the fowls of Toby Weiberg. Everyone will know of the bowels of Toby Weiberg. Toby Matt Pat. That's a good name. That's a good off-white color for the shield border. It's so tempting to spin it. I gotta stop spinning it, because that's just making the nail go in farther, and I don't want to have it poked through. That's no good. I already poked it through in one spot that I didn't mean to. Wish it was Michael. I'm sorry to hear that, Michael. Michael. Taste the happy, Michael. I guess I'm going with white paint over top of all this. I suppose what I should do next is do another coat of this, and then do some wood details and wood grain texture. Maybe make some grain effects. I probably should use a smaller brush for this. Let's just mix this off in my little paint jar. I have not forgotten a paint jar anymore. I keep forgetting to get a paint. In previous streams, I kept forgetting to get a jar of paint water. I haven't done that lately. I'm getting smarter. I'm learning. I'm advancing. I'm becoming a better human. Remembering my water. This is not a good brush for this. It's like forked. Fork brush. Love the battle damage. It does look very used, which I think makes sense because it gets mocked in game for being all flimsy looking. And in Breath of the Wild, they also made it look very aged. It does look like a pizza when I spin it. Now I want to spin it more. Look what you've done. The jar of mystery juice. This is like my shot glass for when the stream is finished. I down this all in one solid gulp and end the stream, and what happens to me next is a mystery. That's the mystery part of the mystery juice. They don't know what happens to me when I drink this. Why is this is just a stick? Why is this in here? Ooh, here, this'll do. This is thin enough. Let's do this again. Easy does it now. Thinly does it now. I think what I might do, I'm not sure if it's worth it, but if I should do gloss on the wood and let the metal not shine, or if I should do gloss on the metal and make the wood not shine. Because I don't want to just gloss the whole thing, because that kind of just makes it look like it's made of rubbery, I don't know. Which it's paint, so I can't make it look too shiny or metallic. But I want to have one thing stand out, and I'm not decided if it is the metal or if it's the wood. Because wood shines when it's taken care of, but this wood is also very aged. I'm gonna make the metal shine, because I'm going to wager that this is a family heirloom that hangs on a wall, right? It'd be a lot easier to dust off the dirt on the metal than it would be to try and deep clean the cracks of the wood. And it wouldn't shine at that point because the wood's very aged. Is this the Krusty Krab pizza? Is it the Krusty Krab pizza? No, this is a shield. I know it's kind of hard to tell, and you're a little stupid, but this is a shield, John. I don't know what that bit was supposed to be. Please read my last comment. No. What do you do now? I'm not gonna read it. What do you do now? Now you burn. I'll read it. Gotta add the Spider-Man pizza music when I spin in the edit. Very true. That is actually a good idea. Pizza spin. Pizza time. As long as you make sure in those comments that people know that was your bit, that you did that, you came up with that, you make sure that they know. You mark that, you tell them. You tell them. If you don't, I don't know what I might do. Paint. Yeah, a couple more coats of this and it'll look good. The juice changes the color of my shirt. It does. I drink it and it makes my shirt red. It gradually transforms back into the Dr. Pepper shirt. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be funny? If my shirt became Dr. Pepper? I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so bad at commentary. I'm really just trying to make stuff up on the spot, and I'm not good at improv. I'm really not. I need to be able to bounce off someone to make decent improv. And chat is just not fast enough for that. Not that it's anybody's fault in chat. It's just that chat as a medium is too slow to make conversation with without carrying the whole thing myself. And I can't do that very well. Because I know everyone is very mad at me for not being good at this. Everyone hates me. They hate me and they throw rocks. They're throwing rocks at their screens, hoping it'll hurt me in real life, and it is. It stings. It stings. It stings a lot. I bleed and I cry and I throw rocks back through the screen, but it doesn't hurt them. It doesn't hurt them at all. Head's itchy. I've been trying for a while to get my head to separate from the background because my hair kind of blends in with the back panels behind me, which maybe I should have switched them around or something, but I'm not going to because I like that and I'm done setting this room up. Oh, you don't hate me? You don't hate me? Yeah. Stab myself in the heart with a paintbrush. Take shield, eat all in one bite. No! My shield pizza! I didn't finish it yet. Doesn't have enough paint on it yet for you to eat it. Goof. Be patient. These things take time. You can't rush art. You can, actually. And we're realizing the effects of that in a lot of modern movies. You can rush art, but it becomes bad. It's no good at that point. Boom, boom, boom. I love the Tower of Spirits song. It's nice, it's simple, it's not repetitive, it's pleasant to listen to. Dun 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 dun. Very simple. Nice and marching. I did call you stupid. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I shouldn't have done that. I call everybody stupid because it's loving. It's in a loving way. It is not meant to be an insult or to actually be taken seriously as this is what I think of you. I call everybody stupid because it's funny. Even though it's not really funny, it's just mean. But I'm also a jerk. Itty bitty kisses on the shield. Itty bitty shield kisses. Put another lava lamp on the other side with Majora's Mask, it might help. It could. I don't know how bright these lava lamps actually are, because the glow I have on there is not from the lava lamp at all. It's from like a light panel I have over here. So it's I don't think the lava lamp's doing too much to light up that side. But adding another light source that's brighter on this side could help to separate me. I could also just dye my hair. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. If I were to ever dye my hair, I'd do maybe like a single little like chunk streak in my bang or something in my bangs. But that's the most I would ever do. Although that has a, I wonder if most of the YouTubers that did that to separate themselves from their webcam backgrounds. Maybe. Make it purple? No. 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 Actually, I'd consider purple. I like the color purple. I did dye my hair purple at some point. It was not It was not for very long, and it was not visible unless it was under any light, because I didn't bleach it or color it or anything first. I just put it straight into my very dark hair, and it was like a very faint purple, like, tinge, more than it was anything else. Bleach it. Bleach my hair? Should I bleach my eyebrows as well? That'd be funny. This is the hair dyeing theme. This is when you're getting chased by a big beefy guard in armor. He kills you in one hit. So you gotta keep away from him. Yeah. Do it again. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't think I have it at all anymore. Plug! Why would you put that in my chat? If I bleach my eyebrows and they fall out, that'd be great. At some point in my life, I do actually want to buzz my eyebrows, just to see what it's like. That'd be great. Just completely missing. I would look very weird, but it'd be funny. It'd be funny, but it would probably last a lot longer and have more effects than I don't want. Like, having a bunch of ingrown hairs up here would be no good. Because I wouldn't just buzz them, I would clean shave them so they're completely gone. I look like a maniac. I look like the thing from the mortuary assistant. Cosplay. I'm not much into cosplay. But if I were to cosplay things that were... If I were to cosplay, like, monsters more than I would characters, that would be fun. Like, I don't know about something like Pyramid Head, as cool as that would be. I don't have the build for that, I'm very short. Don't know if they grow back. I'll just use like a Sharpie and put them back every day then. Customize them every day. I have to draw on my extra angry eyebrows if they're missing. Going into a work meeting, gotta give my serious eyebrows. I think the color's working. It's getting deep. I could be goth? I don't want to be goth. Being goth looks miserable. It looks like a ton of accessories that really just bother you after a while. And for what? For the attention of kids? The attention of thirsty little kids who don't know anything? No thanks. I prefer the attention of nerds who like Zelda stuff, even though they don't. Instead, I got a giant unibrow like the baby from The Simpsons. That'd be awesome. Angry Ryland. Unibrow Ryland. This is the sound of unibrows. That's the music that plays when I walk out of the unibrow salon. Oh, nice, we're getting to Full Steam Ahead. That's a good song. Dum, dum. Dye my hair red? You won't be the only one called Ginger? That's very true. Do I have to, like, sell my soul for that, though, or something? Is it, like, a requirement? Do I trade it for the, like, proper Ginger look? Can I also not go outside? I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment of being a ginger. No thank you. Not yet. Well, here, why don't I try? I'll just take some of this paint and put it in my hair like this. It's working, it's working, it's not working. It's not working at all. Oh, that's on my head now. All right. Yeah! Oh, I don't think any of that is visible. Oh, kind of. It just looks like I have a head injury and I'm bleeding through my hair. That didn't work. Vampire Ginger has to bite me. Not letting that happen. Sorry. Mm-mm. I am immune to bites. Badoo bit me plenty of times. My skin has grown resilient. It'll just bounce the fangs right off. Going red. I'm going red. I'm turning red. I need a bigger brush for that. I do have a comb here, though. Let's do it. This is not a good idea at all, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna go brown hair, even though I already have brown hair. Just really dark brown hair. Or should I do some of this off-white? Let's do the off-white instead. I'll do a bit of both. Hopefully this stuff washes out. If not, I'm gonna be in trouble. There we go. Mix it in. Mix it in. Nice mix. Grab it. Nice. This is great. I got a hair in there. Who thought that this would be the hair dyeing stream? Wow. Wonderful. This is gross. I can feel it in my scalp. Ah, it did separate me from the background. Over here now too? Uh-huh. Wow. Midlife crisis. Jord. Over here now too. Mm-hmm. Good. Good mix. I will have fun washing this out. I'll shower right after stream. There, I'm bleaching it first. I look lame. That looks horrible. Now my hands are all covered in paint. Wow. Cool. That's great. Just gotta wipe my scalp off now. I'll use the paint water that's slightly red. That'll be good. It does separate me from the background. It doesn't look horrible. I'm sure I've looked worse before. I've had worse hairstyles than this, even with the color. It does look pretty cool. Sweet! I guess I'm blonde now. Oh, parts like that looks very chunky. It's very tall now. Yeah. Ow. It's very sticky. It's like gel, but it's a lot worse. Great! I'm glad that I can just dye my hair with paint. What other colors should I put in here? Should I do purple? Do I have a good purple? I've got purple velvet. We're gonna try that. But just like a little streak, not as much as the rest. Oh! that came flying out. Whoopsies. Whoopsie daisy. Purple.
Princess Peach likes pink, and Princess Daisy likes purple.
Oh, purple fingers. Purple guy. Five Nights at Freddy's. Is this where you wanna be? I just don't get it. What's the point of anything? Where's a good spot for this? Here. Wow, you can't see it. It is, I don't think it's visible. Is it visible? Oh, it's kind of visible. Just gotta put more in there. Wow. I can't wait to realize that, like, whatever chemicals are in paints just completely erode my hair away like Nair. My one source of pride. And maybe it's for the best that it leaves then. Wow. Became Grimace. That's what I wanted to be from the beginning. I look like Quicksilver. Alright, back to painting, I guess. Purple streak across my scalp. It's not even a streak, it's more of just like a single tuft of bangs. can't believe all it took to get rid of my fabulous hair was just a bit of paint. Now it's all gone. It's gonna fall out as I wash it out. It's not even gonna, the color's not gonna wash out, the hair's just gonna fall off. Be bald like you? But you look good as bald. You look good bald. You look like hot diggity demon. I'm sorry I said that. I'm so sorry I said that out loud. And it's not true, you don't look like that. Bald like Buster. Buster would look really funny if he had all his hair except the top of his head was bald. We should do that. Hot diggity, you know him. He's like the cartoon bald guy. Look him up real quick if you're on your computer or on your phone. You can find him. You'll know him when you see him. Wow. That's the thing Negan said when he went to Alexandria and tweeted. I don't know what that is. But that's cool. See, now it's gonna play all the versions of this song. Which is annoying. I'd prefer to just skip this. 2 notes. Great. You learned a song. It only took, like, way longer than needed. New Charles Xavier. Yes, with his very famous dyed blonde hair. If I go bald, I'll break my legs so I have to roll around a wheelchair. I'll be just like Xavier. Charles Xavier. Take my leg. Yeah, exactly. See? We got the same brain. That's like the ginger connection. I'm not ginger yet, but I'm getting there. It's like, it's starting to break through. All we gotta do is break my legs quickly. And I could be Xavier. Charles Xavier. I'll read minds. No, I can't do that. Nobody can do that. That's not a real thing. Silly. There's hair in this thing. Look what you guys made me do. Hair in my I keep wanting to call them masks. They're not masks. I guess it's just a brain thing from season 1. Everything's a mask. There you go. That color's working good. I'm liking that color. So what I can do next then? Oh, The Walking Dead. Right. Right. Hair's already falling out. SMH. Yeah, I know. It's happening so soon. Thought I meant Xavier Renegade Angel. Yeah, with my blonde hair. Just gotta break my legs backwards and learn to talk with enunciating the wrong words. You slumber, a cucumber. You catch up on some Zeds. You get out of my head. You slumber, hamburger. I don't want to talk about anything else. Xavier Renegade Angel. I don't know my slide whistle, I would have played along. Left for a little bit, did I paint my hair? It's always looked like this, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. My hair's always been slightly blonde at the front. Isn't a shield a mask for your arms? You're so right. This is a mask. Just for my forearms. Wow. It's all about perspectives, isn't it? Crazy. Stupid. You're not you stupid. The bit was stupid and the tone I'm taking is stupid. That's what I'm calling stupid, not you. The song sounds insane without the second half of it. You're supposed to be playing along with your flute in this bit. Do do do. Ba, ba, ba. Then it kicks in. The war. Russian! Good to see you. Sorry, I got distracted. I was painting. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. This is new. As of like 2 minutes ago. Thought it went blonde after the war. The war on Zelda. Highly advanced Reddit wars. I was a moderator on the True Zelda subreddit front. Difficult times. War never changes. All it does is make people dye their hair. That's all war's ever done. Guy Fieri! Yeah, Guy Fieri, that's me. I can't believe it. Thanks for dropping by, Moo. How have you been? Appreciate it. Me stupid, me not stupid. That's how I feel every day. Me stupid. Me not stupid. Me have talent. Me make shield mask for arm. Yeah, drums. Good. Ah, good. I think that's all of the brown I want to put on the base coat for this, right? I can probably start taking off tape of stuff. That'll work. Although maybe I should add some... Nope, I'm gonna let it dry. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let it dry first, then I'm gonna add more of the wood details. Tricks I learned to make that axe. Like brushing in a lot of that heavy yellow color. Do I still have that yellow color here? I have you, which is raw sienna. That's a good color. And then you... Hopefully the chair's not gonna fall back on me. Warm bisque. Or bisque? Bisque? How many shields are we making total? We're gonna make 2. I think. I don't know if there's any more than that. There is the hero shield, which is the starting one in Wind Waker, and then you have the mirror shield, which is really cool looking. You get that one later into the game though, so you wouldn't have it. Whoop. I have a nail driven through the back of this thing so I can pick it up and not have to worry about trying to balance it like a pizza pan. But the problem is that it's very tempting to spin this thing around like a pizza while I have it like this. But that also just drives the nail in even further, and we don't want that. There's a biscuit paint color? No, it's bisque! There's no T. Bisque. You can't even read that. Bisque. I don't think you can read that either. It's too small. Warm bisque. Bisque? Bisque? I don't actually know. Okay, paint's, not paint, tape's coming off now. I didn't tape up everything, but I taped up some of the things that I wanted to keep brighter than others. Like these horns. Clean. Tell Era to stop sneezing. It's enough. You want to look like this? Didn't think so. Stop sneezing. Bisque. I'm gonna quickly burn off my nose down here. Blech. It's dribbling from all this, the crying I'm doing inside. Hear about the RZ game? Actually, oh, I did hear about that. Did they really get the CDIVAs? That's awesome. I did hear about Vinny. It's good that Vinny's in it. And he denied being in it when they came up to his cutscene. I did hear about that. I didn't know it was actually some of the original voice actors, because that's really cool. Oh, dang it. Some of these parts didn't paint. I just gotta brush that in there lightly then. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, oop. I'm glad that didn't fall in the white spot. Because this thing's been pristine otherwise. Peeling it all off. That is also missing parts that I wanted to have painted. There, done. Make a diorama of Big Bird Island creature from Breath of the Wild. Like Vomito, the big divine beast. That'd be cool. That'd be something to do. I'm not great with dioramas though, because they have a lot of really tiny details that I'm... Like, they'd have to get a lot of tiny details that I'm not good with. But I could give it a shot at some point. Maybe another series or another season. Whoop, let's see. Zelda and Link's voice actors. That's really cool that they brought them back. How do they even find them? Did they ever find the voice actor for Morshu? Because they really have to. Dum, 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 dum. My chair's spinning away. Help, I'm falling. Oh. Hope he isn't dead. Yeah, me too. I don't think he would be. Like, when did those games come out? 20-ish years ago? A little more than that? He didn't sound that old. He sounded like a younger guy trying to sound older. Oh, who did I see that I was like, that I looked at and was like, wow, you were my age when you did that. Who was it? I saw them and I can't remember. Like, I saw a picture of them. Oh, Steve from Blue's Clues. The guy in the green shirt, the first like host of the show. I was just looking at old pictures of that. He was probably younger than I was when he was hosting that, which is crazy to think about. He didn't die, by the way. He went on and made music. I don't know where the rumor came from that he had died, but he didn't die. I think that's all of it. It reminds me of Quicksilver. That's what I was thinking. The light, oh, it's dried now. The light, bright color mixed with the Silva. Smash Mouth mashup guy. Neil Shishiriga. Made Potter Puppet. That's him? Good for him. He made Potter Puppet Pals. What's he doing now? Doom, 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 doom. There it is. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. Dun, 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 dun. This is a good boss theme. Under his own name, the Lemon Demon. Good for him. Fun. It's working, it's working. It is coming along. That's detail. There's a little bit of brown in some spots that I gotta get back in there. I'll probably need a more precise brush for some of them. But that's okay. In the meantime, I think this is looking really nicely. Really nice. And I did say I was gonna let it dry and then do some of the more of the yellowish details to make it look more like wood. And I guess I could get on that right now. I think it's dried sufficiently. Let's do it. What I'm gonna do is dry brush it. So it's not, I'm not gonna use a wet brush. I'm gonna take the brush, I will get it wet, and then I will completely dry it off, and I'll basically just use like the leftover dust to color it. And I'll try using this raw sienna color. It should be yellow enough without being too yellow. But I'll kind of just do some scuff marks here and there. Wasn't here for the beginning. How did I make the raised design? What I did actually, these are 3 separate layers of foam that I stuck down. This is 2 things of thick foam, and then a small brim of this. Just a small, thin foam that I then mashed together and glued with hot glue. And then I didn't sand it down. Oh, I did. I dremeled it down a bit, and then I just coated it all. Filled all the gaps as much as I could. It worked. Some of the instruments in the PH and ST sound font are shared with Maker and TP. It makes sense. I think you're probably listening to that drum, aren't you? Specifically, that one, like, I don't know if it's like a conga drum, but the fast one they're hitting. Because I hear that too, and that's cool. It's a solid drum sound. Dry brush, dry brush. Almost dry enough. This is still very wet. How visible is that on my camera? Looks like a nice old poo stain. That might be a little much. The details, yeah, the low strings, yes. There we go. It's really not visible, not super visible detail that you can see easily from that top camera, but the very lighter colors of yellow make it look like aged wood in some places. I'm just gonna make sure I don't overdo it and make it look like poo stains on this thing, because that's no good. We don't want a poo stain shield. Which DS final boss do you like more, Bellum or Malladus? Malladus for sure. Bellum was cool, but it was very, very fast, and the story build-up wasn't great. He kind of was just suddenly, there. It's kind of like Zant and Ganon in Twilight Princess, where it's like, it suddenly shifts from, oh, this is clearly the bad guy, and then now suddenly it's this bad guy instead. In Phantom Hourglass, that's kind of like, this is the ghost ship. It's the cool, scary thing that's very mysterious, and then suddenly it's like, oh, it's just Bellum. Classic Bellum, being himself. And then he's introduced and you kill him in the same fight. No good. Malladus, on the other hand, is like a threat throughout the entire thing. And then the final battle, team up with the music. It's unmatched. Unmatched on the DS. Invisible detail.
Cannon.
That looks like wood. Not quite. It's getting there, though. Can't believe you never noticed how similar Zant looked to Benedict Cumberbatch. If it's a weird face, it looks close to Benedict Cumberbatch. No offense to him, of course. He's got a very, very unique face. Doesn't mean it's ugly or bad or anything. It's just very different. But yes, him and Zant do look very similar. Ow! I cut the purple streak with paintbrush because I was trying to itch my scalp. That might be too much. Oh, that's way too much. Again, I don't want to make it look like a poo stain. might just try and dry brush the whole thing. You better believe that Tingle would be played by Mr. Bean, by Rowan Atkinson, if there was a Zelda movie. If he's in it. Because there is a Zelda movie now. There's going to be. Although we haven't heard anything about it in a long time. Hopefully it's not going to rely too much on having an all-star cast. But we'll see. If it sucks, and that's that. Who cares? It is not important. We all had our reservations about the Mario movie, and it turned out being okay. Some people really liked it. But it was kind of exactly as we expected. Not gonna be a huge story, because Mario's never really been huge on story. But it's a fun love letter full of references. If the Zelda movie can do that, it'll be fine. I'm curious though. I want to see what happens, whether it's going to be an original story, kind of like the Mario Brothers movie, where like they take clearly the story beats and ideas, but they make their own stuff on it, or if they're going to retell a story from something that already exists. I don't think any moment in this season of God Item will beat Milady's, Magamers, Mailman. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear I peaked with my mailman. The funniest joke ever told. Squishing, Koopas. Yeah, hard K, huh? Koopas. That's too much. Again, looks like a poo stain. No. Actually, these, I can kind of color these random triangles. I'll make them brighter in a sec, but I can get the edge color on these nice. Do 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 do. Anuki Village. Do 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 do. I'm not gonna get too worried about the job hunt. I'm choosing not to worry about it. But I'm still fine. I've still got lots of banked hours that I'm pulling from my old job. Kind of, because they didn't really pay me overtime necessarily. What I did was bank hours up by working overtime, then I could use them to get paid during time off. Which seemed to work. And during that voltage season, that really busy season during Christmas, I banked up a ton. Roughly 3 weeks or so. So I'm kind of, not that I didn't work 3 weeks in a month or anything, but that added to it a significant amount, because I was there kind of almost every day during the Christmas holidays, or what were supposed to be the Christmas holidays. So now I'm taking that time off and enjoying making stuff, enjoying getting the house in order, enjoying the quiet, enjoying the not rush. Favorite part of the DS Zelda was driving around in the boat or train, which you could customize to some degree. Yes. Yeah, I don't know why people didn't like the train segments in Spirit Tracks. I don't get it. I want to explore. No, you don't. Shut up. No, I get it. Sort of. But I enjoyed it myself. I didn't care much about super going off the beaten path. Do 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 do. Song of Discovery. Shield. That's a decent color for the Triforce. I'm gonna make it a lot brighter to match the icon, because it's a lot brighter of a yellow. I could do that now. I think I've got all the wood detail I wanted to do. I might do another coat of this brighter stuff here. I'll do that. Another light coat, just to finish some detail. I could also etch in some of the scratch marks there and stuff, dry brush some of the scratches to make it have some detail. Looks good. Oh, thank you. I think it's looking good so far. It's a nice little simple shape. I do wonder if all that battle damage is going to look a little cheesy on it, but we'll see. We will see when it's finished. For now, I think it's looking okay. How long have I been streaming already? An hour and a half? That is not bad. Not bad progress for an hour and a half. I expected the stream to go about maybe 2 hours, but maybe it'll be 2.5, closer to 3. We will see. Well, see, now this song doesn't make any sense, because it's two separate tracks that play at the same time, and this more intense version fades in as the creature that's chasing you gets closer. So you kind of are losing the experience by having... whatever. If you were in the Zelda universe, what species would you be? You'd be a very dry Zora or Deku. Interesting. I don't know what I'd be. Probably a Goron, because I'm fat and do nothing but eat all day. I don't know. Probably just a Hylian. Just a human, which is probably the most boring answer, but I don't really align with many other species. Same. Yeah, I get that. Intense painting music. I've only made that joke about 10 other times before. Haha, this music does not fit the current theme of what I'm doing. Wait a sec, I've made that comparison as well. I should get new material. I wish there were female Gorons, because you'd want to be one. There are. Aonuma confirmed that there were. You just can't tell, because they all look the same. Which totally wasn't just because they only wanted to make one model. Good easy. Maybe there's no sexual dimorphism in Gorons. Maybe not. How are Gorons born? Do they just pop out of the wall? Hello, I'm made of rock. I am made of stone. Are they made of rocks? Are Gorons made of rocks? I don't think they are. I think, like, they're very tough, obviously. I don't think they're made of stone. I think they kind of grow rocks on themselves like we do hair. But I don't think they are actually made of rocks. They come from their backs, they pop off, they just pop out one day like, Mama, I crave stone. Your stones are insufficient. I must go find my own. So they wander off. I crave rocks, mother. Your rocks are not enough for me. Oh, with a slimy sound, they pop out like a pimple. Fluids and their little stony rock face pop right out. Mother, I'm free. Release me. Mother. Yunobu in Japanese is truly a baby man. I don't like being compared with Yunobu. As lead baby man, I reject him from my order. Yunobu is not one of us. Sorry, I'm singing. Not allowed. The rules of streaming say that I'm not allowed to sing. Actually, I wonder what the, didn't Doug do this, though? Like, where he takes that live streaming for dummies book and follows every instruction, and it, like, sucks. Which might be tricky because he already has an established form and setup and everything, but no idea. Love the hair, you were away, so sorry. Yeah, you better apologize for not being here the whole time. How dare you? It's only been, what, almost 2 hours of quiet painting? You don't like the joy of painting with Ryland? Inadequate replacement to Bob Ross. But thank you. I think the hair looks sick. I look like Quicksilver, and also purple. Whoops. What's whoops? There are no mistakes. I look wise. I look like a gamer, so clearly not. Or do you mean I look older? This is what my hair will look like in probably like 10 years' times. I already have lots of silver hair growing into my temples. Which is fine. Salt and pepper at 30 is cool. Whatever. I don't see any missing colors. I think that's good. Yunobu looks like a giant baby. He is a giant baby. He's just not a baby man. Not a baby man, just a regular baby. See? See what you're missing here, Jess? Enticing and very exciting stuff, I know. It's so exciting, not even Ryan's joining. Oh well. That's okay. He's silly. Don't even need him anymore. He's wordless. Wordless to me. I am my own stream. Just unlock the triangle light thing in the desert and Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, nice. Have fun. Made the drum loops for Creep. I don't know what Creep is. That's great. Is it this? Is it the song that you lost last time? If you did, I'd love to hear it at some point. When I'm not a little preoccupied. Just gotta get this. Gotta get into the cracks there. Beetle! Oh! This big airship. It isn't a boat anymore. How come Beetle keeps getting reincarnated? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I see. Please read your last comment. In the English dub, to me, is a baby man. In Japanese, he is just baby. I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. Gotcha, that makes more sense. Well, good job. I didn't know that had like a beat to it. I thought it was just guitar. Referring to Yunobu, you mean? Of course, I knew. I gotta do a little bit of touch-up work with this really thin brush. What's everyone's favorite Zelda game? I have to know. I must know. What's yours, Toby? Ocarina. That's a good one. Ocarina is a good one. I like Majora's Mask more than Ocarina, but I still like Ocarina. I think it's a good game. Fully deserves the praise it gets. It may not be the best game ever anymore, but at the time it came out, I don't think there was many things that could beat it. There's just lots of fun things in it, especially when you like think about the fact that it was made in 1998 and before that. Like using 1998 technology, they made something like that. Crazy. They made a generally glitch-free, at least 8-hour adventure game. Full of secrets, full of extras, full of side quests, full of upgrades. Using, what, like an Apple II? Nah, that'd be a little, maybe a little sooner than that. Should do the Better Spirit Tracks OST? That's a secret. I can't talk about that yet. That's your fault. How's your day been, Midrule? Midrule, thanks for dropping by. Breath of the Wild is your favorite currently, but you're enjoying Tears of the Kingdom. That's good. That's great. I like Tears of the Kingdom a lot more than I like Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild was great, and then Tears of the Kingdom just took it and made it all the better. Melted your Nintendo playing that game. What a shame. Shouldn't have let so much juice fall into the slots. Almost done with this wood paint layer, and then I'm gonna get on to doing the Triforce, and then doing the fine white details. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do the Triforce now. I finished it. That's all the wood detail done, I think. I might do a bit more like scuff marks or accentuate them a little more. But aside from that, let's let the stuff dry before I get any further on it. Think it's great that buying the crappy bootleg Majora's Mask led to got item. Me too. I agree. I kind of pointed that out in the Fierce Deity video where I may have spent maybe like what $40 and got scammed out of it, but in return I got a whole career out of it. Even down to like working that old job, the job I just had. That was because I built stuff. And I discovered a whole love of making stuff, of making props, of making items, of making videos again. It was great. Should play one of the new Zeldas on my channel? Maybe. I would have considered doing Tears of the Kingdom when it first came out and recording my playthrough of it. Problem is that, one, I'm not good at commentating it, and I didn't want to like try and distract myself from the game when it just came out by trying to make commentary out of it. The second is that may or may not have gotten my hands on the leaked version that came out a week before it was supposed to, so that would have gotten me in trouble if I made a video about that. So, yeah, didn't do that. Wanted to keep my channel somewhat intact. Scandalous, I know. Papucha Village. Or is this Papaya Village? I don't actually remember which one it's called. I think it's Papucha? Maybe it's Papaya. I don't actually remember. Dun, 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 dun. It's gonna take a couple coats of white to mask over all this brown that I put on it by accident. Oh well. What I would love to do more often though is do more Zelda randomizers, because I love those. I love doing those and they're lots of fun. That was way too much white. That's gonna fall into the brown there, and let's like quickly get it out of there like a true master. I am the greatest. Nobody even saw how good that was. Because my cameras don't actually offer a great angle on that. And it's so dark. Maybe I should up the gain on this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna up the gain on it just a little bit so you can see a little more of the dark. Above camera 2, configure video, gain, no exposure, up by 1. It's a little brighter. There we go. Now this shouldn't be as... oh, it's still super dark. I need some kind of light source from this way. Oh well. Haven't seen either new game played, actually. No one streams Nintendo games. It's kind of a pain setting it all up in the consoles, and I just don't think the appeal's there. But I also don't know what I'm talking about. There's too much brown. Precise rather than use precision. Learn to paint, idiot. There we go. I learned to paint. All I had to do was discipline myself by insulting myself. Easy. I know you can't see any of the work I'm doing because I'm kind of getting close and blocking it with my whole head. But I'm really just doing the outline of this gargoyle thing on the bottom here. There's that. It's actually covering it really well. I might have to do only like 2 coats on this, which is nice because I would prefer to not have to do like 5 or 6 coats to cover up the white or cover up the brown on here. I could also just paint more precisely in the future. I'm not going to, but I could. I may not be the most precise painter, but I do paint these things quickly. And I am very happy with that. The speed at which I can make props is great. If I wasn't live streaming it, I could probably get this finished in about, like, maybe 6 hours altogether. And 6 hours for a whole prop is pretty good. Though it's tricky if your job pays by the hour, you're kind of punishing yourself for being efficient. Kind of one of the struggles of being paid by the hour is that if you are efficient and can finish your work quickly, that means you're getting paid less. I was kind of like that with video with another old job I worked. Not that I wasn't underpaid or anything. It's just that by being fast and making quality work in good time, that's less hours I'm working and thus less hours I'm getting paid for. Despite, you know, the average video editor, or not the average, but an untrained or unpracticed editor taking probably twice the amount of time I'd take to make something, if not longer. Though at the skill level I'm working at, I probably would be getting paid the same amount because they're paying less per hour. She's telling my fortune. The fortune of misfortune. I'm dying! Oh no. If Princess Zelda was in Mario Kart alongside Link, what kind of vehicle do you think she would have? Probably just a white horse. A white horse designed shaped cart. Well, I guess maybe some kind, because Link doesn't ride like a horse-shaped cart, does he? Or yeah, he does. He rides like the Master Cycle in the later one. I don't know. Probably some kind of white horse design. Or maybe some kind of royal carriage. No idea. Zelda doesn't really have much modes of transport aside from just teleporting. Or being captured. That's kind of her way she gets around as she gets captured. Bird song. You could channel birds with that. You can talk to birds. Pirate birds! They're not birds. They are gremlins. I want to play Cyberpunk. I haven't yet. And I hear that it's actually pretty good now. So maybe worth taking a look at. I'm not sure though. It's not that I don't have time, it's that I already have a bunch of other games that I want to play, and it's like kind of more on the backlog. Plus I gotta pay for it. I'd rather not have a bunch of money rather not spend a ton of money if I can avoid it before I have like other work lined up, because I'm currently kind of paying I'm not paying out of savings, not yet, which is nice. But I don't want to like rush to that stage quicker than I have to, because I want to play a Cyberpunk game. She'd have a big monkey ball she'd rolled into. They should have monkey ball characters in Mario Kart. Like, why not? Give them a monkey ball to roll around in. Do do do. Oh yeah, Loftwing themed glider, that makes sense. I could see that happening. I don't know if I brought this up, but it's cool. Between Season 1 of God Item and starting Season 2 here, my cover of the Full Steam Ahead song over on my music channel, that reached over 100,000 views, which is sick. Very cool. It was very nice to have that happen. Now I'm sure that half of those are probably just Ryan repeating the song over and over again, which is also fun. But yeah, it was nice that I uploaded that song 5 years ago in this December. So it's crazy that over that time it made it. which is great. Now, if only each of those views could count as subscribers, I'd have a channel, or I'd have like a career. That's awesome. Thank you. I agree. It's nice to have that reach that level. I'm now YouTube famous, and I'm way better than all of you. No. No. No, that's not true. Why is this strand here? Get off of there. Pop that off. I gotta visit the shops again at some point soon, because I haven't been there since before Voltage, I realized. It's been a while. I've just been so preoccupied. Whoop. That's working. Yeah, the white paint is really strong. I thought it would dry really transparent and have the brown showing through a lot, but it really isn't. It's working great. Said it before you say it again. Zelda could have a costume based on Skyward Sword and one based on Breath of the Wild, just like Link. Yep. Yeah, she could. People mod that stuff in, though. That's where mods come in handy. Communities have always done more for Nintendo games than I feel like Nintendo has, at least after release. I'm surprised, though, to see that Smash Bros. Never had, like, aside from the Miis, they never had, like, character skins locked behind a paywall. Or some of them, at least. Because that very easily could have been something they did. Or they could even just, like, lock them behind progression, or make you have to unlock the alternate skins. Or at least some of them. My leg's falling asleep again. I gotta stop sitting cross-legged. But it's also really comfy. And it stops me from tapping my foot, which I do a lot. I don't want to tap my foot. I don't want to fidget. I didn't realize how long I dremeled this thing. Because going back through the footage, I really did like have the audio cut down and quiet for almost like 30 minutes. Maybe it was only 20, but still, it was a good while. You know what I could do to add a good amount of detail is I could take this brighter color and I could very easily dry brush it along the edge of each of these details, make it look like the wood's aged a little more around those sections. I can see that working. I'll give it a shot. I will give it a shot once it's dried. Make it look a little more real. It's kind of tricky to balance the cartoony style of Wind Waker with the realism of being a real physical thing. But I think this does it pretty well. I am leaning heavily into the cartoon shape of things, and that's fine. Pirates. There are a few Smash Ultimate Spirit events you missed, one of which included Rauru from Tears of the Kingdom. The spirit tracks will come back, or the spirits will come back, but not for a while. I see. I didn't even know there was an event for that. I don't pay heavy attention to Smash Bros. I really never really have. Aside from the character reveals, I didn't look much at spirits or the Mii costumes or anything like that. I just didn't care. It was never a big concern for me. I gotta angle this camera a little differently. Because right now this is not seeing much. I could also just shift over a little bit too. That wouldn't hurt. I have this whole other camera set up to look over my shoulder, and I keep putting stuff like in the precise spots where it's not visible to see anything, or not easy to see anything that I'm actually doing. A little kiss of paint there. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Really didn't actively watch directs until Ultimate. I see. That looks good. Oh, never mind. No, it doesn't. How'd I miss that spot? That was very, very obviously unfinished. Then this. Then that. Burn is a clicker. I like Burn. Burn was great. He was fun. Just this grumpy man. Grumpy man with a big metal hand. He uses it to slap Link away. If there's one thing I would have changed about Tears of the Kingdom, it'd be several things. No, but the one thing that I wish they would have changed from Breath of the Wild is that I hate that when you die, everything freezes. It's so jarring. I think things should keep flowing. You should have characters that react to Link's death, or like the enemies could even. You could have like a Lionel, because they're so strong. If you have one kill you very quickly before the battle's progressed, they could literally just like dust off their shoulder and get back to guarding the post or whatever they're doing. I think that'd be great if they had different more interactions for defeating you rather than just everything freezing in place as Link collapses. It's kind of sad. Kind of sad that they didn't do that. I shouldn't dance while I'm painting. It's not. It doesn't go well. Gorons. Let's grab. You will do for the yellow of this awesome Triforce. New paint jar. Paint. This is not a jar. This is like a tube. That should be more than enough for that Triforce. Locking it in. Bonking it down. Here we go. Triforce painting. Put it on my wrist. I'm not doing that. That's so stupid. That's stupid. Nobody should ever do that. Might need a couple coats of this yellow stuff. Yeah, bring up the saturation just a little bit on these. What's everyone's favorite species from the Zelda series? I can't really decide. I think the Zoras are interesting. I always think water-based life forms are cool, but like humanly shaped ones. Because fish are cool, but fish people is awesome. Yeah, it's a good thing I added that brown coat, or that like golden coat underneath this yellow stuff, because it actually gives a really good layering effect to it, kind of. I'm 30 years old today. Happy birthday, me. I like the Zoras too, they're fun. Zoras, I always like the Atlantean, like, architecture design with, like, not the scales, but, like, the pillars and the marble and the glass. Very pretty. So Zora's Domain has always looked really pretty for those kinds of things. How's your day been, Tweedle? Thanks for dropping by. How do you think this is looking so far? It's coming along. Gonna have to do a bit more detail work on some of these cuts and nicks and stuff. But other than that, I think it's coming along nicely. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Deborah's still gonna be still gone, you mean idiot, gone and gonna be till like 12 or something. We're gonna finish that Weenus timeline tonight. We're not gonna do that, but we're gonna spend a lot of time on it. After stream, let's do it. I just need to get some supper, I think, because it's 6 now. I'm streaming for just about 2 hours here. Era of the Wild. Yeah, the cool shark people. I like that they did diversify the Zora design a lot in Breath of the Wild's era, where they have different shark types like hammerheads and and that's all. But they also got like manta ray designs and some eel designs, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, sharks and fish and manta rays and stuff like that. Cool designs. Dun, dun. This is the theme of elephants. What was your day like so far, Tweedle? What'd you do? What'd you eat? What'd you make? What'd you make for food? Did you get those groceries you listed last night? Did you get them? And one single hot dog like I requested? Single hot dog. Dun, 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 dun. You will always call Sidon the sexy shark man. Why? Why? His face is weird. Okay. White brush. I need something more precise than these. That one will do. Very tiny. Such a charming smile. The game decides it. Okay. Ow, my leg's asleep again. I gotta stop. It's not even ow, it's just it's just whatever it is, static in my leg. I don't know, it's not really painful, it's just weird and uncomfortable. It's ticklish. Ticklish and odd. Why did I get white paint again? Oh yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of micro brushing here. Micro brushing is not the name for this. I feel like I saw a message that disappeared, and I'm not sure what that was. I'm going crazy. I keep forgetting that I dyed my hair. Well, painted my hair. It doesn't really dye. Hopefully it washes out okay. Oh, Kragma. Kragma's a fun boss fight. Using the minecarts to shoot around him. Lots of fun. Am I psychotic? Did I say I hope this washes out okay? I feel like I did, but I might have also just said that in my head. My brain's going. I'm getting distracted. I am 30 after all. Insert balls joke? Why? Michael! Ball! Okay, what I'm gonna do next is lightly dry brush that golden yellow color. I'm gonna try and go along all of the details just to make it look like they've kind of aged the wood a little more where it was bolted through or, you know, kind of glued to, or however it's attached, carved through, whichever it is. Just assuming everything's covered. Ah, Kragma balls. I see. Kragma. There we go. Getting all this paint dust in my face, it's itchy. I guess while that dries, what I could do instead is scuff up these marks a little more so they look a little more intentional. Let's do that. It shouldn't be hard. Make it a little darker with some of this. Mmm. Gross. There we go. Now I just take this like butterscotch color. And dry brush it out. And I can use it to scuff these a bit. When you finally reassemble the whole tower. Go run. Does that look like too much? I feel like those... they look a little too yellow. Maybe I should have gone darker. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not even gonna consider that. I was tempted to like try outlining everything with a thin layer of black to kind of make it look a little more cell shaded, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because that looks dumb. Let's get this color again. Make it a little darker. That's a little better. Oops, I got white in there. What I will do instead is dump this brush, get another brush, and do it again. Almost there. I don't know how much song I have left in this song track. Oh, we're 2 hours in, it's 3.5 hours long. Okay, we're good. Should be fine. I could probably use a thinner brush actually. Let's use one of these new ones I got. Excuse me, my nose is getting a little itchy. Yeah, there we go. Not hyper. Accentuate the crack details here. Really sell them. A little bit of light and dark. Give it some gradient. I sound insane. Probably. Oh well, that's the creative process. Is it not gonna do this? Okay, it's gonna do every single layer. The song gradually gets more and more expressive as you climb the tower that you're kind of rebuilding. But this soundtrack lineup is just going to play each layer in its entirety, I think. That looks really bad from far away. Up close it doesn't look too bad, but that looks really... it really does look kind of speckled, doesn't it? I can dry brush some more scuff along all of this to make it look a little more aged. But overall, I think that does look kind of stupid. Yeah, it looks very, not childish. Childish is the wrong word. It looks sloppy. The scuffs look like Sharpie kind of just drawn on. Oh well, I'm gonna keep it up. I'll do the whole thing like this, and then I'll scuff in more details later if I have to. Oops, I'm an idiot. Made it look bad. Restart the whole thing. Looking good. Thank you. Thanks, Helena. I think it's coming along. I'm trying to get these scuff marks to look a little better and not look so, like, Sharpie drawn on. And I think it's coming along. It's just taking a bit more time than I would have liked. Either way, it's coming along. I'm not too upset with it. I can always scuff a bit more detail in if I need to. Just kind of scratch it with a rough brush or something. How's your day been? Thanks for dropping by. Here we go. Now here's the build-up version. I don't know why they didn't just play this one the whole time, but... oh well. Scuff. Maybe I will do another Zelda randomizer sometime this week. Because I like doing those. Maybe I'll do a Wind Waker one since I'm doing Wind Waker items. Just got off work, so you're a little tired. I can't say I feel that. I haven't been at work in a long time. Long time being a week. Currently in the process of changing jobs, so I've got a bit of free time here. But hope your day at work was good. Scuff. Cracking it. That's kind of working, but I think the overall color needs to be a little fainter or dimmer to match the overall color scheme I have here. Which I can do. I can do that pretty easily. First day of work for a week and a half, and you want to know until Thursday. Should find a second job. Fun. Fun. I gotta find a job in general. Gotta love the part-times, huh? There's that. It does look very much like I just drew it on with a Sharpie, and that's no good. But that's okay. That is fine. That is totally fine. Now what I'm going to do here, if I still have the brush, I don't. I must have threw it in the thing. I'm going to use another faint brush to do some of that light highlighting on each of these little bits of detail here. Take this raw sienna color. Dry brush, and then just very lightly go 1, 2, 3. Just kind of pull away from everything here. Getting there. I'm out of commentary now, so all I'm doing is just adding very light phrases or sound effects to what I'm doing, and it's no good. I need something to talk about. Chat, you know what to do. You don't. Don't feel like you're obligated to make me talk. If you're enjoying the quiet, by all means. Burns battle theme. It's the slow season. Once it's fall, it'll be closer to 60-hour work weeks, so you like the free time, but your bills don't. I kinda get that. Kinda get that. I worked for a funeral home for a while, and I was kind of their sound tech guy. And there were not a ton of funerals in the winter, so it was tricky to get every bill covered in those times. Was it spooky? At the funeral home? No, it was actually... You'd be so surprised how pleasant the funeral business is. Like, obviously the funerals themselves are very sad and a time of mourning and grieving, but, like, the people are so nice, the building is so pretty and fancy and well kept and modern, the hours are great, the pay is amazing, obviously, because funerals cost a ton, so I was benefiting from that. But no, it's the whole funeral industry, even like the crematorium that they also did. They're such nice people because they get it. It's a field of loss for the clients. What was that Nintendo game that my mom wanted? Stardew Valley, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't remember bringing up one that she wanted. Mom wanted. I can't remember. I'm sorry. It escapes my brain at the moment. I'm so sorry for this transgression. Please forgive me. We killed Burn. We're a team. High five. Found a copy of it in the store. If I could tell her. I don't know what the game is, but sure. I'll keep my eyes open. And I'll let her know that Ali... Sorry, I don't know why I almost called you that. I'll let her know that Ali found it. Found the game she was looking for. Peak transgression there. I think the little wood grain detail is working here. Why did I get old? Am I stupid? I know, right? I couldn't think of what else to say after that. I got old because I couldn't be a little boy forever. Had to be a little man at some point. Had to change to that. Why did I become 30 years old? Because I'm stupid. I'm gonna have to do another coat of white on these things afterwards, but I think it was worth it to get this light brown detail. Potentially found the game. Good to know. I will note that next time I see her. Ali potentially found a game you said you wanted at some point. What's the game called? Yeah, exactly. That's where Baby Man comes in. Baby Man is what happens when I grow into a man, but am still me. Baby Man. Official. Maybe I should have called the channel Baby Man. That would have been fun. Because Just Ryland was actually, as much as it's probably too late to change it, Just Ryland is not a good name for, like, search engine optimizing. Because if you look up the words Just Ryland as separate, you get, like, Ryland Adams, which is Shane Dawson's boyfriend or something, and it's annoying, because it doesn't, even if that's my name, or that's, like, the name of my channel, it does not include it in any searches, because it's believed to be two separate topics, the word Just and then Ryland. Which is dumb. Oh well. I'm not gonna change it. I like it. I like the way it is. Because it is just me. I'm not anything. Not that I'm nothing, it's just that I'm not... It's just me. This is what I am. This is who I am. This is what I do. I'm not gonna try and lie to you, or to anybody, about the person I am. I mean, obviously I'm putting on a bit of a show here because I'm live streaming. But I don't think I've been dishonest about the kind of person I am on these streams. You can generally get a feel for who I am by watching me do things like this, I think. Methinks. Maybe minus the awkward nervousness a bit, because I'm less nervous when I'm not trying to stream. Yeah. It's working. Sandman. Simply become bigger than Gay Ryland and you'll be shown first. Easy! Let me just do that. I'll become a bigger channel than one of, like, the OG YouTuber. Not OG. Shane Dawson's pretty original though. When did he actually start uploading videos? Because any connection to that will make you very popular. Type in Just Ryland separate in Google, the first thing they show is Justin Roiland. Yeah, that doesn't help either. Oh well. I'm not concerned with becoming a YouTuber. I don't really want to be honest. I'm not against the idea. Like, if suddenly, like, take my Lethal Company video or something just takes off and I suddenly attract a massive audience out of nowhere, I'm not gonna delete the channel or anything, but my goal is not to grow huge and get a huge audience and get a bunch of eyes on me. I don't want to do that. I want to make what I want to make, and I want people who like what I make to watch. That is all. That is all it has ever been, that's all it ever will be. I think. I can't really promise that, but that's what I hope it always will be. I'm not interested at any point in appealing to trends. Though I did make a Lethal Company video. It was not done, it was not rushed, and it wasn't my whole focus just to get more views. I made the video because I thought it was funny. I very easily could have broken out the video into, like, several 10-minute videos to really try and get some traction, but I don't really want to do that. Aren't I so humble and awesome?
Yeah.
Good. Does that work at blending it a little bit? Actually, that does. I'm gonna keep that up. I may be like scuffing up this brush beyond use by doing this. But by aging the sides like this, it looks a little better. And it can kind of blend in these oversaturated cut marks that I've made. It may be a little off color, but I can always coat it in something else as well. You'll see, to brighten it up a bit. Oh, that was a lot of brown. Whoops. Nope. So good. Thank you. I'm damaging this brush so badly. Yeah, this poor thing's getting destroyed. Oh well, it's serving its purpose, as a brush does. That's what tools do. They serve a purpose and they break. Now, I probably wouldn't have broken as soon if I was using it properly, but I'm using it for the way I need to use it. There. Came in a pack of 10 for $5.99. You were so close, it came in a pack of 10 for $7.99. Canada dollars are not worth very much right now. Yeah, if it was in the US, you'd be mostly right. Very true, very true. Let's finish up these scuff marks a little more now. Dun, 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 dun. Problem is, these lines don't look like cracks, they just look like lines, so I gotta adjust them a little bit more. That's working. That's working, that's working. Here's the shield. K-Sock! Welcome back, K-Sock. Glad to see you. Sorry, I'm a little slow on responding to chat. Welcome back to stream. Glad to have you here. How's your day been? We're just about finished with the the painting, but I still got a couple things to do. A couple more details to iron out here. Mainly these scuff marks that didn't turn out as good as I would have liked. You know what I probably could do instead of actually trying to make them work? I could probably just put another coat of the lighter stuff on top of them, and that'll do it. Oh, glad I streamed. This is perfect. Awesome. I'm glad you're glad I streamed. I'm glad I feel very welcome. I appreciate it. What I could do is mix this in on its own here. That's what I'll do. I'll take this and I will use lighter brush. And I'll just gently go over the cracks I already have. Because right now these dark lines on here look way too strong. You like my streams. Well, I'm glad you like them. That's awesome. I still don't know what your name is. I go by K-Suck just because that's what I read. Even though I know that's probably not what it is. It's just fun to say that. It's also fun to say K-Suck. K-Suck is a fun name to say. Yeah, there we go. I think that's actually working. By covering them up with a lighter color, it kind of makes them look a little more aged and a little more natural. Though I do think overall I did overdo it with the battle damage that I gave this thing. Despite it's supposed to be a little older, it still looks pretty, these look like just general lines I kind of drew in. When they really don't, they don't have much of a rhyme or reason to them, they're just kind of line nicks. Which do make sense for like a shield, because I'm assuming these are blocking mostly sword swings, or any kind of blade swings. So they wouldn't be like cracks more than they would be dents or cuts. Either way. He just noticed the half bend mask in the middle. I had to put him somewhere. Couldn't just make him disappear. But I didn't want to give him a whole slot, so I gave him the half one that I have there. I think it works pretty well for him. It looks so nice already. Thank you. I'm liking how it's shaped, and I'm excited to finish it. But I still got a little bit more to do here. What are we at, 2.5 hours here? That's not bad. I'm going to be a little more comfortable moving on once I get these cracks taken care of. I also painted my hair today. During the stream, I painted my hair mid-stream. It was great. Yeah, I think overcoating these was actually the right call, because they really hide them and they make them look more like cracks and less like marks. But they do also differentiate them from the rest of the colors a bit because they're damaged scuff mark. I don't even know how to describe it. But yeah, that looks good. It just takes the intensity of the crack off a little bit. The crack of damage, not the crack of cocaine. Haha. Easy mistake, I know. Oop. Push too hard and turn 29. Yep. I turned 29 and suddenly my hair is silver. Dang. Push 29 of ass. What does that even mean, Ryan? You're just saying words again. There is no rhyme or reason to what you're saying. It's just words. Crack. Oh, the crack of ass. I see. It didn't line up very well on my end. I said that a good while ago now. Lol. Haha. Yeah, that looks better for. Look at those. You barely even see them, but they're still kind of apparent, but they're not as like liney as this, which is nice. Looks too saturated from the smudge paint. No, you're right. I agree. I will probably lighten it up a little bit here. I was just testing a couple things. I'm experimenting to get the right kind of like crack shades. So I will desaturate it a bit in a second. I just need to get these cracks finished up with the stuff. But I agree with you, Michael. I think it is too. It does look a little too weathered and orange with the scuff dry brushing. So I'm gonna undo that. Well, I can't just undo. I'm gonna work around that and fix it up a bit. But first, I'm just gonna mask these scratches out while still keeping them kind of apparent. Just by using a lighter shade here. Ow, bumped my elbow. We gotta be approaching the end of the soundtrack, aren't we? Where's the mouse? I still gotta give it enough time. I don't think the wear effect on this is too bad. I just think it's too bad in some places, like up here. That's bad. That's too orange. Almost there. After I do the details of the shield frame, I just gotta do the face of the gargoyle thing, and I think some detail on the bolts. But other than that, I think it's good to be called finished. I think. I do have the gargoyle here as like a reference to draw. Yeah, those cracks look way better. Look at that. They're like noticeable if you're looking for them, but they're not like just dark lines. Good, okay. That I can work with. That I can definitely work with. Now let's kind of undarken this with some more scuff brushing. Oh, that's like a stick. Let's use you. How is that for saturation? I think that's looking better for sure. The top there and a little bit of the bottom can still be generally undone here. Much smoother, I agree. Just gonna do the sides of it now. Just gonna knock over my whole paint jar right there. Paint water jar. Spill my magic potion all over the place. That's no good. There we go, that feels a whole lot better. What do you think, Michael? Less saturated now? I think so. I'm happy. Okay, let's move on to the gargoyle, I guess. I don't really like dry and reuse my brushes. I just kind of set them in there for a while and then dry them later. It's an improvement. I'll take it. I will take that. Okay, let's draw the gargoyle now. Blop. Just gonna use this brush here to mix it all up. I think that's might still be too bright. Or just too dark. I'll go a little brighter, a little more white in there. I'm still not good at mixing colors. I never have been. I'm trying to get the right shade, but I always end up overdoing it and making this giant amount of, like, close to the color I want, but not quite. There we go. This is good. That worked. Pouty teenage girl. Okay, what brush do I want for this? I want precise, so I'm gonna go with one of the smaller ones, I guess. You are too big. You are pointy. There we go. I want pointy. All right, gargoyle. Ooh. Those are not very visible. He's also not symmetrical. The gargoyle is not a symmetrical design, so it's going to be tricky to match it perfectly. Not that I could if it was symmetrical anyways, but it'll just be more things to consider. This might need actually a darker color than I expected. I was wrong about the color. Let's get some more black in there. There we go. Gonna mix this in with a bigger brush. That wasn't enough to make a difference. Let's get some more black in there. There we go. Just had to make it cough into it. Might still not be enough. More coughing. Once more. There we go. That's better. Point the brush. It's marginal, but it's better. It's an improvement. What's the gargoyle's name again? I forgot what we named it. Do we name it Steve? Steve or Jerry, one of the two. I think it's Steve. Steve the gargoyle, he went through a divorce. That's why he's all sad. He's having a rough time. Poor guy. We named it yesterday. Not yesterday, last stream. Yesterday was not last stream. We are going to keep at this. Almost done. I'd say I got maybe 30 minutes to go altogether, maybe not. It depends on how long this takes to paint the gargoyle details. Maybe 20. There we go. That is the right color of gray that we wanted. He's got a nose. Why isn't it working? Zelda can't get back into her own body. She's still a spirit. It's rejecting her. What in the world? She's panicking. Oh dear. Tragedy. The leading cause of divorce is marriage? That's fair. And oh no, here comes big old evil blue skull man. But we're gonna block it. Cause Burn's there. He's using it. He's blocking him with a big old shield, magic shield. He's stopping the skull. He's like, "Hey, you gotta get back in your body, idiot. Do it." She's like, "I don't know how to do it." And she's like, "Well, yeah, you do, idiot. Get in there." And she does. She realized she does know the whole time. Looking great. Hey, Sky, thanks for dropping by. Question, have you ever tried sanding something after painting with acrylic? Does it start to chip off or does it look pretty good? It generally, in my experience, hasn't worked great when it comes to sanding paint. Although it doesn't help that I coat everything in like a rubber coating. So that's kind of the part that starts to peel off if I try sanding this again. But I don't know. I've never really just tried sanding acrylics themselves. I can't imagine it works too well. Generally, you want to do acrylic and finish later. Maybe with something super fine like a magic eraser, you could get away with it. But otherwise, I'm not too confident it would keep the shape intact. But I also don't know. It's worth experimenting with. How's your day been? Thanks for dropping by. I think it's coming along. The face is working. That's uneven though. Why is it uneven? His face is not evil. That'll work. Looks awful. Get out, Allie. Banned from chat. Ban button. I don't have one. Wonder if it would look better with airbrush stuff. Maybe? I don't have an airbrusher, and I don't know if it's worth the effort and the mess it would make. Because I don't think I could airbrush stuff at this platform here without wrecking all of my equipment and lights and stuff. As cool as it would be to airbrush stuff. But I'm sure it would look pretty nice. Ban. Fred. Fred the Gargoyle. He's sad. He is very sad. I love this last final battle, all the songs in it. Because it's one long battle, but it has different phases in it. Fun. I don't have one. Joe's Place had one that I wanted to try using but never got to it. And I never really had a time to use it for anything, so I didn't. But it would have been fun. I guess I will do a bit of the fine side details here. I can probably give him like an edge to his shape here with this color if I go along the bottom, because he's a very depthy thing. The actual model of the gargoyle shape on this is very thick, and I kind of lost that by making it a flat picture with a little bit of dremeling. But I can probably restore some of it, at least give the illusion of restoring it by adding like shading on the bottom of it and on most of the edges of this thing. A lot of setup. Yeah, a whole shed or garage. I have something of a spray booth in that, like, that kind of closet thing that the guest room used to have. It's not really a closet, it's more just like a little loft closet thing. I have like a tarp set up in there and it's kind of my little spray booth, but I don't know how reliable it is. Or how safe it actually is. I still wear a mask and I leave the room and close the door and everything when I'm done with it. Just to try and make sure it's not too heavy. Though, to be fair, I don't actually spray paint. I don't spray paint anything in there. I use Plasti Dip, which is a lot heavier than spray paint, so it doesn't linger in the air as long. I still love this part. It's cheesy, and I know it's cheesy, but I do love it still. They're all the people you met. It's so cool. What are games that have really good final boss fights? This is one of them. Twilight Princess also has a really good final boss section area. Because it's not just one fight, it's like a whole bunch of fights tethered together thematically and narratively that are really cool. How did me and Ryan meet? Actually, it's really funny you'd mention that, Brooke. I'm currently in the process of making like a Weenus timeline, we're calling it, because that's our group name. A Weenus timeline of events to see how our group got from where it is, where I first joined some random Discord server through Overwatch back in like 2018, to how we are here 6 years later, all as still a group, or some of us at least. We've split the group several times and lost lots of people that needed to be lost. And we're kind of just like trying to archive the events. But Ryan and I met through a couple of mutual servers that we were in, or just maybe one. We played a lot of GTA together around 2020 with a couple other people, with Bryce and another person I don't think you met. And we've been friends since. We've been buds. Buds and spuds. We're making the timeline for you and Toby, Sky, so that you guys can really get caught up on all the Weenus lore, and I guess Brooke too, because she doesn't know all the people or all the inside jokes. We want to get you guys involved. It's cool. I want to get you guys caught up on it because there's a lot of fun and interesting things that happen throughout the history of that group. Hell yeah. Weenus history. We might also make like character profiles if we have to about each of these people, just to help ease along the process, or to help us organize it, because there's so many. It's over 6 years. So many things happened, none of which are really important, but also they're all context heavy to other things. It's funny. Got interested in Zesty. Yes. Yes, Zesty is a whole story. And it's a long story too. It's not just like one or two things. He was a part of the group for a long time. Probably too long. Oh well. But yeah, we're gonna organize the whole thing over the next couple days, hopefully, and we'll do like a presentation. I don't actually know if we'll do that or not, but it'd be fun. Why is it playing? Oh, is it gonna? It's gonna do the whole thing again. Where it? I'm not gonna complain. I like the song. I'm surprised that it's now only doing. It separates these two different songs, then it merges them later, which they really could have just played the merged one and gotten the same effect, if not a better effect. Which is silly. It's a pretty chord. Scuff up the bottom of him a little bit. Give him some of that fancy shading. Hell yeah. It's working. It's working. I think this is all pretty visible. Yeah, that's looking good up there. It's working. Gargoyle. He looks so sad. He's also missing his body. I gotta draw that in. I'd be sad if I was missing my body too. Ha ha ha. No one's ever done that joke before. Goopy. Goopy. Yeah! I probably maybe scuff this up a little more. My favorite childhood TV show, probably SpongeBob, because that's really all we had. We didn't have cable or anything. We just had the same like 6 discs of the same like 6 seasons of SpongeBob on DVD. We rewatched those a lot. Though we did watch a lot of Fairly Odd Parents when we had Netflix at some point. This is where all the the old people, they disappear. I don't know why they have to leave exactly. They didn't really clarify why. It's a very heavenly song for really short people going to heaven. I think I overdid it there. Just let me quickly... patch that out with a bit of white. Our little gargoyle friend. Okay, that's looking good. That's looking real good. The only thing now I think I gotta do is patch up these white details up here and the bolts with a bit more of this color and some shading. Which I can probably do with a bit more of a precise of a brush. Use this guy. And then I'm gonna do a bit of gloss on all the metal and probably the Triforce. I probably should do another coat of yellow on the Triforce too, because it's a lot more yellow on the mask model, or not mask, the game model, than it is here. Because the yellow never really works well with coloring, or at least with painting, is what I've found. I could be completely wrong though. This is the wrong brush. Use this guy. The $10 pack of brushes. Not even $10, it was like $7. Almost there. Okay, that's one of the decals done. I don't know if I'd call it a decal or not. One of the details done. One of the swirly things done. I just have to maybe do a little bit more, another quick coat of white on some of the spots because they're kind of falling apart. Not falling apart, but just getting browned from the paint. I find myself baking a lot of lighting into my work. Oh, have a good night too, Brooke. Thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate it. I'm doing it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing it. And you will be my yellow brush. Ow, my foot. Just a little bit more light on this one. A little more brightness on the Triforce. Huzzah! Almost. Good, good. Now I just need one tiny bit of touch here. Gotta go. Oh, nice. Absolutely. Thanks for dropping by, Jonathan. You have a fantastic night, and thanks for sticking around as long as you did. I really appreciate it. Sorry it's been a little quiet lately, but I'm focused and I'm almost done here. I think I'm content to call that with my colors. I think that looks good. Now what I think I'm gonna do next, and it'll be the last thing I'm gonna do, is I'm going to gloss the metal details a bit. Just gonna coat them with a thin layer of varnish, just to give them a bit more of a shine in compared to the dried wood. And I might actually do a bit more color with the wood here, just like the simplest thing. Just like a little bit of, just like dab this in a couple places. All right, that's feeling good. That's feeling real good. Just gotta. I don't have an empty slot on this palette, so I guess I will have to get a new palette here. which is fine. That or I could just put it in something else. Do I have like a lid I could use? I do not. I have 2 other palettes here, I'll just use this one. And then it plays this next jingle where you get, like, the power-up that makes you invincible. If it'll fade. I feel like the song's gonna change here. Any second now. Gloss varnish, my beloved. Now it'll play. What a fun little callback. How much time do I have left on the music? Because I don't want to have to start a whole new soundtrack. I've got about 10 minutes. Okay, I can do that. Right, I forgot you could trade treasure in this game. Which I think was kind of necessary because they seeded treasure. They randomized it and they gave you a seed, so you sometimes would get way less treasure of one kind than others. So you were kind of encouraged to trade with your friends. Problem is you don't have any friends because you're a Zelda fan. Rather than making friends at recess, you're playing this. I'm teasing. That is not true. But honestly, the trade mechanics in this game didn't take off very well. Not sure why this is playing again, but that's okay. I'll take it. Yeah, Twilight. Oop, spilled some varnish. You know what's funny is I learned about YouTube live streams is that you can set them to play back at double speed. You can set them to play twice as fast, and that will actually catch you up to where the person streaming it actually is in time, rather than being a few minutes behind. It's funny. It's helpful, but it's funny that that's like functional that way, because it doesn't make much sense. Then just a little more on top of the Triforce. Should have enough left here for that. Okay, this will look a little better when it's dried, but that is the gloss varnish. So the things do, you really can't see it. But it looks like polished metal. Kind of. Not really super polished, but clean. I am gonna say that's about that. I'm content to call that a mask. Not a mask. It's not a mask. Come on, Ryland, you're an idiot. It's a shield. I'm content to call that Link's shield. Though, what I could probably do is get a handle on here real quick before I forget. Because I'm gonna forget if I don't get a handle on this now. And I've got just enough time for that. Okay. Handle. I also realized that I don't have the, I don't have like an outro or anything for this memorized yet. I don't know if I'm gonna keep going with now if you'll excuse me, because that was kind of very fitting with only the masks. Oh, these are all just jingles. Oh, there we go. Okay, music. What can I use? Pipe cleaner. Of course. I will use 3 wet pipe cleaners. They will form my shield handle. Just puncture them in. Do 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 do. And I bent these. I should probably just do one at a time. This is the middle. Sweet. It's got a way to hang too, which is great. Awesome. Okay, I'm ready to call it that. That is our that's the hero shield from the Wind Waker. The back isn't designed at all, but that's because it's really just going to be a wall decoration, and that's fine. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, what do I even say at this point? What do I even say at this point? I forget how to do outros. Just so I have the audio, I should say, the next one we're going to be working on is probably going to be the Picto Box. I think that's what I'm going to work on next. Is there anything else that comes before that? The Tingle Tuner, maybe? I don't know if I'm going to make the Tingle Tuner. Say, I'll shield you later. I'll shield you later, guys. Pull up a picture. Of what? Of the mat? Of the shield? I could try and do that. I think I have a little mini screen. Where's this? Where is this? Oh, it's beneath everything. Where even is this? Oh, it's been fully cropped out. Oh, the picture box. I can probably do that. I'm gonna pull up a picture of the shield though. Reset, transform, reset, transformation. There we go, that's my whole upper screen. I gotta quickly crop it back to the shield. There we go. The shield. The Triforce yellow is really yellow. I don't think I can get that while keeping it looking realistic or semi-realistic. Anyways, that's gonna be it for stream, I think. I don't think there's anything else I can think of that I need to say. Thank you guys all for being here. Those who were here at the beginning, the middle, or the end, or those who've been here the whole time, really appreciate it. I'm gonna get this off screen now. Oh, thanks, Helena. Really appreciate it. I know the message hasn't shown up yet, but it will. I see it on YouTube chat long before it shows up on the Restream chat, which probably means I just need to restart OBS, which I will fix. But thank you. I'm very happy with how it's turned out. I like it, and it's gonna fit right up on the wall. I don't know if I'll put it where Majora's Mask is or if I'll put it to the right. I'll put it on the back wall here somewhere. I'll gradually fill up this back area more with the stuff I'm building. Anyways, that's all for stream. Thank you guys all very much for being here. I'm gonna end it off here now. I need some water and some food, and also to wash my hair, because I still have the paint in it. Okay, that is going to be it. I don't remember which key I used for muting my mic. It is that one. Okay, I found it. I'm out of here. You guys take care. You guys have a great night. Bye-bye. Thank you, Blue Boy. I'm sorry you got here just at the moment I'm leaving, but thank you. I like how it turned out. Watch the whole stream if you feel like it. Bye-bye. Why did you guys all get here right as I was ending it? Oh, it's all your fault. No, I appreciate it. Sorry I'm not here longer, but I've been streaming already for just about 3.5 hours, and I need some food and some water. I'll stream sometime this week maybe. We'll see. If not, next stream will be next Saturday. Take care, guys.